YouTube, man. How y'all doing? It's your boy Marquise Hunter, man, and I'm back with another video for y'all. Today, man, we got a good Q&A, good question and answer, man. So, had a lot of people that asked me some really good questions regarding strength training, weightlifting, nutrition, all of that good stuff, man. So, throughout this video, I'm gonna be answering those questions. But stop right there. Stop right there. If you're tuning in, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment, hit those bells, turn on the notifications, man. That's all I need, man. Is just need y'all to hit the subscribe button. A little support goes a long way. You support me, I support you, man. That's what it's all about. But yes, man, go ahead and subscribe for me, like the video, comment, all of that good stuff. Without further ado, though, a lot of y'all know me, man. I work out 24/7, man, and I train people and all that good stuff, man. Just a passion of mine, something I love to do. So it was only right that I ask, I have y'all ask me questions that I can answer, and I'm going to answer them to the best of my abilities. And I hope I give y'all the feedback that you need. So, question number one is, what's a good starter workout to start back up, far as your legs and upper body as well as cardio? And for me, I think the best starter workout to start back up for legs, upper body, anything, the two, or I would say three main exercises to do to start back up. For legs, number one is squatting. Simple barbell squatting, man, because squatting is it's just like the number one key thing for lower body, for legs, as well as a full body workout because you're holding weight on your shoulders, which is weight going through your whole body. So for legs, barbell squatting to me is the by far number one. Because the more you squatting, the more depth you're going, the more you're really working your quads, hamstrings, your glutes, your butt, all of that, man. It's gonna work out all of that good stuff, man. So squatting is by far, for legs, number one. For upper body, bench press. Bench press is another key. Upper body, it's number one. So any workout you're trying to do, you're trying to get your upper body all up through this area, bench press is by far the number one workout that you should do. And another one's deadlifts, far as lower body, upper strength, your back and all that stuff. So, just to starter workouts, man, to really start to get back into it for legs, lower body, is simple barbell squatting, barbell bench press, barbell deadlift. Those are the three main important exercises for lifting weights. For cardio, man, it's a lot of things you can do with cardio. Of course, treadmill is a good one. Before you start, before I start a workout, I always hit the treadmill just for a little bit, as a warm up. So yeah, I think that's good to warm up your body. You can go to the track and hit a mile, do stuff like that. But anytime you're doing any type of strength training, you want to keep the intensity up, because while you're strength training, lifting heavy weight and all that stuff, you keep that intensity up, that's cardio going too, especially on leg days. So your cardio, man, just hit the treadmill and try to get it more of a stride run instead of just walking or anything like that, because more taxing on your legs, and it's just a lot better, man. It's just a lot better than getting on there doing a walk, because running, you're burning more, what I'm saying? Your legs is gonna burn more, you're gonna get more out of it. So that's my answer for what's a good starter workout. For legs, squatting, upper body, bench press, and then lower body, upper body, deadlifts, and then the treadmill or going to a track and running for cardio. For question number 2, it says, how important is resting in ratio to working out? So this is a good question, right? I like this question because what people have to understand is, yes, it's important to rest. You have to rest because you can't work your body every day, going to do an exercise and your body, your muscles are, sore and all that stuff. You need time for your muscles and your body to recover. So for me, what I do is most of the time I train like at least 4 or 5 days a week, and some days it may be like 2 days working out and then I rest, and then 2 more days or 3 straight days I work out, kind of give myself a rest time in between. So like on that day I rest, I'm making sure I kind of get my body recovered. I have my little massaging gun I use, rest of it, drink water and all of that stuff. So, but when it comes to resting though, and working out, you don't want to, work out 2 days, rest 2 days, rest 3 days, because that can be those 2 or 3 days you're resting, you kind of losing your gains, So for me, I like to rest 1 day in between, So some days I'm gonna go 3 straight days, rest that next day, then go 2 straight days, and then, or some days I'm gonna go work out 2 straight days, rest 1 day, then work out for 3 straight days. And so really I'm only taking one rest day in between. But that resting also comes with eating right. You gotta eat right, and you have to, on that day off, really, get your body back in shape, restore your body. So you gotta eat, you gotta rest, you gotta sleep, and you gotta drink water. So ratio, resting and ratio to working out is very important. Like I said, that's like let's say you working a job. For most people, the average person, they don't work 7 straight days. And if they do work 7 straight days, they're tired, They wish they had a day off because they need to rest. So that's why, a lot of people, they work their days and they have that rest time to where they off. Now their bodies can recover. They can get out of the job, the workplace, just like working out. You got to get out of that gym. Let your body rest. Give yourself time to recover. So the next day you go in and you hit that gym, you fully restored yourself for another great pump. Because you don't want to go to the gym and give it, go half-ass on it. You don't want to do that. You want to go to the gym at your full potential so you can really attack those weights or really get those gains, no matter what body part that you're working. So ratio, resting to ratio to workout is very important. So always remember to get that rest you need. But when you're resting, eat, drink water, take care of your body, get your sleep you need. So the next time you come back in the gym, you're ready to hit it. And you also want to prevent injuries. So, resting is important, to prevent injuries and all of that. So that's that. Question number 3. Somebody asked me is, do I prefer slow and controlled versus busting out sets? Which is better? I like both, and here's the reason why I like both, because it really depends on the exercise you're doing. Because let's start with this, slow and controlled. So let's say if I'm on arms, I'm on biceps, one day, and I'm doing the simple, let's say barbell curls, with the barbell. So when you coming up for, a curl and you come up slow, but when you bring it down slow, it's a lot of tension on your biceps. So you flexing that bicep, which means that, if a lot of people, if you've done it, if you curl and you come down and you see you flexing that bicep and it's burning. It's burning when you go down, you know. Whereas some people, they like to go and they like to rock them out, you know, all that stuff. And that's good too, depending on how, you know, you cutting out that rocking. But it's good too, you know, bust out sets. But most of the time for me, I prefer going slow and controlled because it's gonna burn. It's really gonna burn those biceps, man. And the more those biceps burn, the more you flexing them. When you come up and you flex at the top, you really flex your bicep, it's gonna do so much work for your bicep. It's gonna work it, it's gonna burn it, and it's gonna give it that pump that it really needs. So now busting out sets is not bad. That's a good idea too. Like I said, I do it depending on what exercise I'm doing. So, like for instance, sometimes when I'm doing tricep pull downs, I'll start and I'll go slow and controlled. You know, with heavy weight, slow and controlled. Same thing when that going slow and controlled is because I'm flexing my tricep, letting it burn. And I'll do like 10 slow controlled. And once I finish those 10 slow and controlled, then I'm busting out like 20 straight, flexing, you know, really working at that muscle, really trying to make it tiring, because I really, after my workout and the next day, I want to feel, you know, my muscles being sore. You know, I want to feel me work a muscle that I've never worked before. So that's why I hit, you know, slow and controlled, then I bust it out. You know, I want to really work a muscle that I ain't ever felt before, you know, and that to me lets me know that, okay, I did something good, you know, I worked the muscle good. So that's very beneficial. So what do I prefer? I prefer more slow and controlled. However, I do both. So, you know, that's not a wrong answer. You know, you can do busting out or you can do slow and controlled. There's different results to both of them. Next question. It says workouts that take your. All right, okay. This is a good question right here, man. I had a girl ask me this question. She said, "Are there any workouts that can minimize or take out your chest?" Meaning for her, she has a big chest and kind of gets in the way of her trying to do an exercise, which, you know, is understandable. I get this question, and there are workouts that you can do to really minimize, you know, having your chest in the way. You know, like I said, for her instance, or for anybody, you know, especially a lot of females, because anybody that I ask them and they want me to train them, they wanted to get their lower body, their thighs, their hips, their butt, you know, toned up. So squatting, you know, your chest ain't gonna be in the way during squatting because you have the barbell on your back and you're squatting down, you know. So squatting, and like I said, squatting is an exercise that's gonna really work your whole body, you know, because you're having weight sitting on your shoulders, which is, you know, it's weight you're holding up with your whole body. So squatting is very important. You're not gonna need your chest, you know, really, you know, to squat, other than, you know, keeping your chest up straight. You know, the barbell and nothing's gonna get in the way of that. So, you know, if you're wanting to really tone up, squatting is always a good one. Any type of ab workout, you know, you're sitting on the ground. Obviously you can't remove your chest, so it's gonna be there. So there are exercises that you can do that's gonna kind of, you know, where your chest is not gonna be really that much of a factor. Now, same, I told y'all benching was very important for upper body, you know, toning up your upper body. So, you know, when you're benching, you are coming down, touching your chest. like I said, man, squatting with a barbell, simple body squats. You know, you don't even have to use weight, where you can just sit at home and you can just squat down, squat up, you know, and that's gonna tone up everything in your lower body. It'll tone up all around up in here. So you know, but I would have to look at more exercises that could really take your chest away, as in like your chest won't be in the way during the workout. So but well, I will get back on that one. Our next question is, what is a good way to build muscle mass? Okay, to me, this is my favorite question on here, because that's my main goal. You know, my main goal since I started working out was to learn how to build muscle mass. And the stuff that I have done, I can tell you, has really helped, because, you know, I remember, now I'm not, you know, I am swole, but I ain't the biggest guy, you know, around. But I've had very much improvement, man, where, you know, I've gained so much muscle mass, so much strength. And that's because I bench a lot. You know, my benching has improved. But in order to gain muscle mass, yes, benching is very important, because when you benching, what you gotta realize, when you benching, one, your chest, you're gonna gain a lot of muscle mass on your chest, because that's what, you know, the primary target that's working on bench is your chest. So you're gonna gain a wider chest, a more broader muscle mass, you know, chest. To an extent, you're gonna be working your shoulders. To an extent, you know, your deltoids, your quad, no, your quads, my bad, your biceps and your triceps, all in benching. So you got to think about muscle mass. You know, it's a lot of people want to gain muscle mass. They want to be big up around the arms, the shoulders, the chest. So benching is always a good one, because, like I said, you're benching. Number one primary muscle is your pecs, your chest. You're going to be working that a lot. You're going to be working your biceps, your triceps, especially if you're going more of a close grip. You know, your triceps is going to get a lot of work. And like I say, wider grip and stuff, more on your chest, but you're also going to work a lot of that deltoid. So muscle mass, benching, and overall, how I gain my muscle mass, how I see improvement, is when I go to the weight room. But when I first started, I used to just do like kind of lightweight, a lot of reps. But then I switched, and a guy by the name of Simeon Panda is who I get my workouts from. I watch him on YouTube. So if you need, besides me, I hope y'all will come to watch my stuff. But if you need any guy, like a professional, to go get workouts from, Simeon Panda is a very great one, and Mike Rashid. Those are two guys I watch constantly every day to kind of, you know, get tips from of what I should do, and it's been helping. And so what I learned from them to gain muscle mass is, what they do is they lift heavy weight at high reps, high sets. You know, so how I used to do bench, I used to do just like 4 sets of bench. And, you know, I do a lot of reps, but it wouldn't be that much heavy weight. So now I double that. I do like 8 sets of bench, and I try to go high weight, high reps, you know, with the last 1 or 2 reps, sets being till failure, you know, going until you can't stop. And so what that has done is, now that's mean when I get through the workout, you know, my arms or whatever I'm working is sore, you know, and very pumped, like it's a massive pump, to where now my that mass is gaining. I'm getting that mass on me. And with that has increased my appetite a lot. I can definitely say that the more that I've been lifting like heavy weight, and I walk out of there with a massive pump, my appetite has increased. So then I eat more. So then all of that muscles packing on to me. And now that's how I was able to gain muscle mass. So And I think that is another question that is on here, is high weight, low reps, or low weight, high reps. Me, I prefer high reps, high weight, because, like I said, that's what's helped me gain more of my muscle mass. I go in there and I want to be stronger. I want to try to lift more weight. So I try to lift the heavy weight as much as I can. So that time when I go up and try to get a new max, you're trying to max out on a 1 rep max, you can really gain more strength because you're doing high rep, high weight at high reps. And so that's pretty much, I do high rep, high weight with every exercise. And I try to push myself to the limit to where, like I said, a lot in every workout, there's going to be a set that's going to be to failure, and failure is pushing it until you can't get it up no more. To the last rep, you're struggling to get it up, and that's just you're going to have a lot of progress doing that. You're going to gain a lot of muscle mass doing that. So, I mean, that's what's been like for me. And I can tell y'all because I just give you a little story real quick. I graduated college last year, 2020. And before I had started lifting weights, like everyday thing, I had a memory throwback on my Snapchat when I was in school before I started lifting weights, like religiously. And I looked at myself and I said, dang, Mark, you was small. Like I was skinny. I've always been athletic. I've always been strong, but I was small. And so I looked at that picture, then I looked at pictures of me like today, and y'all be amazed at how much muscle mass, the weight I put on us muscle mass. If you looked at those pictures, you look at me now, it's amazing. So that's how I know my routine that I'm doing of high weight, high reps has been working, and I've been gaining so much muscle mass from it throughout my whole body. And so, all I want to do now is continue picking up from there and take it more steps up to gain more muscle mass to, really be swole, even though I'm already swole. But, To the next question, though, man, is what's the best workout split? The best workout split for me, man, this is how I do it. So I have my days where when I go into the gym, if I'm on arms, it's just strictly bicep, triceps. I work those. Those are my split. Biceps, triceps, they go together. And when I do biceps, triceps, the first exercise I go in there and do is going to be a bicep workout. I'm gonna work my biceps real strong. Second workout I'm gonna do is gonna be another bicep workout, but it's gonna be like a different form. So if I'm doing barbell curls, if you look at my biceps right here, I have my bicep, I'm gonna do bicep curls right here. The next I'm gonna do hammer curls. So if you see how that changed from here to here, then I'm gonna do hammer curls there. You're hitting a different head of the bicep. And then once I finish those two biceps, then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do a tricep workout, tricep extensions. And after I finish that, I'm gonna go and do another tricep workout where I do like skull crushes, same thing, working a different head of the muscle. So biceps, triceps gonna go together. When I do chest, I mainly like to do chest and back. Because if you got to think about it like this, biceps, triceps, you got a antagonist and you got an agonist. Or if I did that backwards, whichever one. But you got a antagonist and agonist. And then, so chest, same thing. Antagonist, agonist. Chest, back. And then, so we got bicep, triceps, we got chest, back is a split. Now, when it comes to shoulders, I kind of incorporate my shoulders sometimes in there with chest day. just because we work in the chest, like bench, we work in here, or, we may go to the little machines and do the little press like that. Or, we may do cable flies or something. Or I may do, flies right here where you're going to work your deltoids. So I kind of, will incorporate my shoulders with my chest. Just because, like biceps going to go with triceps, chest is going to go with back. And just because your shoulders is right with your chest, I kind of incorporate my shoulders in with my chest. Leg day, we use pretty much the whole nine, because when you do a quad exercise, your butt's gonna be incorporated in that, and then quad hamstrings, and then your calf muscles is gonna be a separate little exercise you can do with that. So that's my split with that. What's better for strength and muscle growth? I kind of answered this a little earlier, and that's going to be for as exercises for strength and muscle growth. What a lot of people have told me is to get muscle growth, to get a lot of strength, there's 3 main exercises to do to really take care of your strength and your muscle growth. And I said this at the beginning, that is bench press, squatting, deadlift. All 3 of those are the number one, those are the 3 key exercises to any kind of strength training, any kind of weightlifting training. Those are like the pinnacles, the fathers, the kings of strength training. Bench press, deadlift, squatting. So what's good for strength and muscle growth? For me, like I said, my muscle growth has came from doing a lot of bench. I do a lot of benching. My legs and my thighs on that, squatting. You got all of these other machines that kind of can be secondary, exercises, but you have to throw in that bench. You have to throw in that squatting. You have to throw in that deadlift, because those are the primary exercises to really hit that strength and that muscle growth, to really, expand your muscles how you want them. And here we go. Last question. What's the best diet for building muscle? For building muscle, diet-wise, what I eat and what I think a lot of people should eat to, gain muscle, grilled chicken, rice, because those are main like protein that's good for, and that's pinnacle for muscle growth, grilled chicken and rice. The more you eat grilled chicken and rice, because it's so high in protein, that's what grows your muscles. That's what gets you muscle growth. On top of protein shakes, but so another guy that I watch who's, like these 2 guys right here are the kings of bodybuilding and all of that, and pretty sure all of y'all know who these 2 guys are. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger and Ronnie Coleman. And if you watch and they say what they do for is like dieting and what they eat. And I remember Ronnie Coleman saying he eats 5 times a day. And, grilled chicken is always a part of that. And then he always has a protein shake, as a part of that. And I'm not going to get into all his other meals, but, grilled chicken and rice, a protein shake is always good. Salads is always a good, it's a good ad for a diet, just because you can do a lot with a salad. This is another, I heard Simeon Panda talking about it. Salads will be high in protein, and just because there's so many things you can make with a salad. You can have fruits in a salad. You can have chicken in a salad along with the vegetables. Some people put eggs in that salad, so that's another protein. And then, like some people put like nuts and stuff in there. Pause. But yeah, so like salads is so much you can do with a salad that'll make it taste good and that's just high in protein. That's good for a diet. So those are my main for muscle growth: grilled chicken, rice, salads, protein shakes. Okay. And then we're talking about high protein and high carbs. So for people that's trying to like lose weight, because I've had some people that I train that are trying to lose weight. Main thing to stay away from if you're trying to lose weight is bread. A lot of people they ask how can you lose weight and all that stuff. Stay away from bread. Bread is carb and high carb. That's kind of can pack weight onto you. For me, because everybody's goals are different. So for me, wanting to build muscle mass, wanting to, add muscle onto my weight, add weight, add muscle onto it, I still eat bread. I eat bread because now I try to eat as much as I can. Then I hit the gym and, try to, add my muscle onto that weight, add weight onto my muscle, and like I said, so far for me, the time I've been doing it has worked great for me. It's good. I'm gonna end this by saying this for anybody, man, that wants to train, anybody that wants to get in the best shape of their life, that needs a trainer, that needs that encouragement. You can shoot me a message, man. I'm gonna have an Instagram on here. I'm gonna have a Snapchat, and I'm gonna have my Facebook. Shoot me a message, man. Let me know your goals, and I'll be happy to help you. I'll be happy to, push you towards that goal, man. One thing that people have to realize is, when you want something, you gotta go get it. You gotta go get it, and it's not gonna be easy. Going to the gym and all that stuff is not gonna be easy. Training and stuff, trying to get to the body that you want, is not gonna be easy. It takes fight. It takes that grit. It takes hard grind to really get to, where you want to be, and it's not going to happen overnight. You have to let the process, take its course. You have to be dedicated. You have to really be dedicated. Working out has been great for me, man. You'll wake up with so much energy, skin and all of that. It helps your skin out. It helps your mind out, man, and that's just, working out is just something that I love, man, and I love training people, and I love when people come to me and want me to train them or have questions for me. Makes me feel good because, like somebody's putting their trust in me to help them get to where they want to go, and that's something I take very highly. That's something I don't take lightly. So, yeah, man, I'm here to help anybody try to reach their goals. Once again, man, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment. I know this has been a 33-minute video, but it's great knowledge, man. It's great knowledge, and it's great words to hear. If you're that person that wants to get into the weight room, that wants to learn anything, that wants to get in shape, and have that body that you desire, I got plenty of more videos coming for y'all, man. I got a leg workout, a real defined, a real intense leg workout coming. That's gonna be pretty great. One thing I've done here a lot better than I have in the past is really hit my leg days. I haven't skipped my leg days, and so I got a great leg workout coming for y'all, man, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be nice. I'm going to try to make sure I have a video posted of some kind, at least 1 or 2 videos a week, So once again, man, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, Follow me on all social media platforms, and tell a friend to tell another friend to tell another friend to go subscribe to my channel. It's been great, man. It's been good. Y'all have a nice day. Be blessed.